Absolutely. Now, look, we're not the only ones that are going to talk about this. We told you we have a special guest, and we got to bring him in. But this guy's been on the show a number of times, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I can't even talk about how many times he's been on, but he's called 2 years in a row the pick. 2 years ago, he said we're going to get Jamie Davis. This year, he said we're going to trade back, get more picks. It's happened. Our guy. These are the blue bloods here, ladies and gentlemen. These people have loved this team like myself for far too long, and we don't see any end in sight.
Draft coming up in a couple weeks.
Honestly, I hope they trade back, but probably need to draft another safety. As much as I want to see my main man Troy Apke play, probably not.
Let's go, baby.
He's a corner now, buddy.
Sorry.
Because he's fast.
That's right.
Yeah, buddy, my guy.
What an intro.
Wow. I had no idea there was so much footage. Yes. Good job, Sean.
There's more.
Oh, baby.
What's up, Jack?
Oh, it's good to talk to you guys. I need some cheering up after this Nats week, guys. I'm glad you got me on here.
Yeah. I know, it's rough. It's rough.
I feel for you, buddy.
He was real depressed on Tuesday when we weren't able to record early. He was like, "Will, I'm not having a good day. This is not good."
It's not a good day.
I'm sorry, brother.
It's all good. It's all good. I know you're on one of your 12 different podcasts, man. It's all good.
Yes. Every day. That's right. Let's go.
Twice a day. Every day.
You heard what we were talking about. Ryan Kerrigan retires a Redskin. One of the last great true Redskins that we had, even though his last year was a Commander. What are your thoughts, man? What are your memories? You know, how you feeling about Arquette?
Oh, just a class act. Winning off the field, on the field. You know, he's just another homegrown Washington star that we need more of. Makes me think of like guys like Ryan Zimmerman, guys like that are, you know, good examples in the locker room. Great off the field, but yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
great that he came back to retire a Redskin, like you said. So we'll see. We'll see. Luckily, he didn't really do a whole lot for Philly last year, but yeah, I don't know. We gotta draft another guy to replace him at some point, but
right.
Chase Young's not coming back to week 4 now. I didn't know that, Will. That's new to me. So
yeah, at least
it's not later, right?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was so good to see him come back, and you know, like you said, Sean, when he said he was always happy among all like the crap he had to deal with in his 10 years in DC. He always had a smile on his face. He always had a positive attitude, and he had it the other day. He talked about how touched he was. He walked into the building, and when I said like they finally got things right, this was one of the things they did. He walked into the building with his family, and he's like, I came in here just thinking I'm going to sign a contract. We're going to take a couple pictures, and then I go about my way and I get forgotten. And all of his defensive linemen were there when he walked in, and his coaches, and they all were clapping and high five. And like, he got a reception for coming in. Like, they recognized what he meant to this team. And unfortunately, like, this new regime hasn't quite understood that, you know, and this was a huge moment for them to recognize this, you know, while we were here, he was on the downside of his career, but this guy made a lot to this organization when we were the Redskins, and we need to honor that with it. And you know, and so they did a good job. They rolled out the red carpet for him, which was awesome. And he seemed really touched by it.
Oh yeah. I love that. Absolutely love that. Well, look, we already know we brought you on here because it's training camp. Training camp has started a week ago. We've been talking about it. What are your initial thoughts? What have you seen? What are some things you're excited about?
I'm trying to get as hyped up as I can, just like Will. It's time to get – I think we're going to win the Super Bowl, guys.
He's the one.
I think this is the year. I think this is all –
You sound like Ab last week.
I've seen everything I need to see. This is it. This is finally it. It's all going to mesh. Oh, yeah. This is it. You guys have I've been listening most of the time here. You guys have covered a lot of what's going on in training camp and my concerns. Like overall, seems good. Guys are going to make mistakes. I am worried about the injuries. That's for sure. I'm not really worried about the Wentz picks. He'll do plenty of that during the regular season anyway. So, but you know, other than the injuries, like you said, Bates, soft tissue injuries to Samuel, Gibson, stuff like that, you don't like to see. I hope it doesn't linger into the regular season, but yeah, depth at linebacker. What was his name? I think it was like Drew White or something like that. Another walk-on or undrafted linebacker out for the season. So I don't know what they're going to do with that position. Maybe they're going to wait till some guys get cut during training camps. I don't know. But I think Landon Collins is still available, right?
Yeah. He is. He's still out there if you need him.
Yeah. So we'll see. I've been taking a look at like the the presumed depth charts, and looks all right. Like I think with this type of schedule, we can definitely do some damage, but get lucky, make the playoffs. You never know.
Yeah,
that's the thing I love about football. There's a lot of ups and downs on teams you think are going to be good and teams you think are going to be bad. So you don't know.
So you said that you're concerned about the linebacking depth. That makes a lot of sense. We kind of hit on that last week, where like you said, beyond Davis and Holcomb, like who are the rest of the guys? Is there anyone on the team, offense or defense, that you're looking to see in training camp is like to step up, or like you want to see, hey, how's this guy progress?
Yeah, of course. The obvious guys like Samuel, you want to know if he's actually going to play more than 13 games this year. Like you're going to, look at, guys like Wentz, of course, and how they're going to gel with the receivers. But I think we're looking good at that position. I want to see stuff out of the second-year guys like Dyami Brown. See if Gibson's actually going to be able to hold up. Then you got Robinson backing him up this year. So I think he's going to get at least 100 carries. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited about a lot of these rookies they have. But like you guys been talking about, you got 2 new guards. Some injuries at center. I hope they're going to be healthy there.
Yeah.
Cosme, I want to see if he steps up this year. That'd be nice to see if we can get the right tackle shirt up for a while.
Sure.
Hopefully, the one thing I do like to do around this time of year, though, is to get ready for fantasy and start looking at projected stats at the matchups. So I've been kind of looking at the stats of what the Commanders are looking at for this year with kind of combined like last year and 2020 as an underlier. So it's coming out all right. Like I think, again, it's like middle of the pack kind of stats, 27, 28 passing TDs for Wentz.
Okay.
Maybe between 2 and 3 rushing with 200 yards total.
Okay.
50 carries, but looking at Gibson having close to 230, depending if he can stay healthy, close to 1,000 yards, probably nine overall TDs.
So stop right there.
Yeah.
27, 28 touchdowns from Wentz, 900 yards from Gibson. How are you feeling about that? Is that good production to you? What are your thoughts?
It's not bad. Like it's more spread around. I'm not being fair to the other guys on the squad. So you got, Brian Robinson, who's going to get a lot of the short yardage stuff. He's probably going to get 5 to 6 touchdowns, like something around there.
Mm-hmm.
McKissick's going to probably have 60, 70 carries the entire year. He'll probably get a couple of TDs. In addition to that, catch 60 to 70 balls. Like so, it's going to get spread around a lot. Like I'm not too concerned about the offense this year. I think they're going to be able to put some numbers as long as Wentz can stay healthy and not turn the ball over. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, because you're hitting some of the numbers we talked about last week too, where it's like if we're getting 27 touchdown passes from our quarterback, that's a huge improvement of what we've had for years. Yeah. I'll take that. You can
get the ball downfield compared to what we've had the last couple of years. So I know they want to run a lot of 2 tight end sets, like a lot of 2 tight end streaks. So if you get Bates and Logan Thomas back, I think you're going to see some good stuff there. And they've drafted pretty well in tight end the last couple of years, so that could surprise us this year. So I'm trying to be optimistic. I think
good. Glass half full, Jack. It's the way you gotta live your life.
This is how
it's much better.
Until we get to week 1 and they lose to Jacksonville, and you're like, uh-oh.
White flag.
Washington Football Weekly might be on a weekly hiatus if we lose to Jacksonville.
We're running a rerun this week.
Right? Yeah.
That's all we need to do. Yep.
So, Jack, we see the offense. Yeah. The offense is where we can be optimistic because there are a lot of weapons. Like, there is still only one football to go around, but there's a lot of weapons. And if Carson has the potential, it could happen.
Absolutely.
But now let's go to our defense. We've heard about the secondaries looking okay. The defensive line is looking pretty good. But like you and Will, we've all talked about, we are very, very, very thin at linebacker. And even though my guy Cole Holcomb is Superman, all right, at UNC.
It's a contract year for him, man. I think he's going to ball out this year. But
he's going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think the defense? Like, where do you think they'll be ranked? Like, how good do you think they'll be this coming year?
Well, honestly, I think the D's always going to look better in camp than the offense. So that's one thing to kind of take with a grain of salt. But yeah, like as long as they can get Chase Young back healthy, like I really want to see like something from him this year and just dominate. But they're saying Sweat looks really good. So I don't think they're going to miss much there. But again, just depth at end, depth at linebacker, corner outside of like William Jackson. Like who else they got? They moved St. Juice to nickel. Like so, I don't know. Starting safety, like either one. Like I don't know. I think there's a couple injuries away from the defense kind of falling apart.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll see. Again, I hope they can pick up some guys to get cut in camp. Maybe pick up a couple veterans. I was hoping they could maybe pick up Barr, but Dallas picked him up yesterday or today. I forget what it was. So we'll see. I'm concerned that's. I hope they put up a lot of points. That might be what they have to do this year.
That's kind of what we talked about last week. Yeah, it was like get ready for 41-38. With this defense.
Hard to watch those games.
You're gonna have the highs and lows of we scored and take the lead, and then we just gave up the lead. We scored and take. Yeah.
I don't think I can take it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, I'm thinking middle of the pack wins this year. I think the NFC East is going to be surprising people in some places. We'll see. I think Philly is going to be better. I think the Giants are going to be better than people think. And then,
what makes you think that?
Just a couple good draft class the last couple of years. I think Daniel Jones just hasn't been utilized right. I forget the name of the rookie wide receiver they got this year, but he's looking good. Teamed up with Tony. So I don't know. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Saquon looks healthy and back. So
okay,
that's huge.
That's key for them.
Yep. So I don't know. I like this time of year. Just started to look at all the players, and I'm so used to our team being so bad for so long. I'm just always checking out the fantasy hype.
Yeah. So now I will say this:
other teams,
and I'm giving away my secrets here when we have our Let's Talk Football draft. I don't know if I want to touch any Washington players in fantasy though. As Sean said, I just feel like on offense, there's not enough football to go around for some of these guys. Like we're going to be happy when we score touchdowns, but fantasy players are going to be like, oh, you threw it to Cole Turner and not Terry. Come on.
I know.
Or Brian Robinson, coming in hijacking touchdowns.
I know he's going to vulture some goal line stuff for sure. And then it depends on where you can draft him, honestly, because, guys, it depends on who's in your draft. I know Will Kramer is going to value Terry McLaurin a lot more than some other folks, and might draft him. And
I never draft Washington players. I can't do that. So you're full of it.
I don't know. It depends on where you can get him, man. Like Terry McLaurin drops to the end of the second round, something like that. I might snag that, but you don't know. Who knows? That might be crazy wishful thinking, but it's almost time to do those mock drafts, right?
Mm-hmm. It's at that point. I mean, come on. So, do you know if the game has been continued? I know it's been postponed right now. Does anybody know? I haven't heard any reports or anything. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, the Hall of Fame game is on right now, or maybe not, because the last thing we heard, Delilah told us that the game has been postponed because of a thunderstorm. So we will see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, football is back. I'm excited. I like I said, reset expectations. No more of last year. This is a new year. No more Fitzpatrick because the Magic died in the first half. All right. Now, whence we go? We're just gonna see what's gonna.
He's our guy.
You know who I do like to see?
It's Wentz World. Wentz World. Let's go.
Yep. We need to do something with that. Wentz World. Oh,
there you go.
Will already sent it. I already saw it. I already saw the meme. It's Wentz World with the screen printed
Oh yeah.
Oh, you talk about the Annie Agar stuff today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, she's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got it already, Sean. She did it already.
She did.
She's got it.
Yeah. She's clever like
I stole it.
Yeah, right.
I stole it.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so this is for the two of you. If you were to buy a Commanders jersey, what player and what jersey are you getting? And I've got one other question for y'all. That's my first one.
Do I even need to tell you who I'm getting? Because y'all know who I'm getting.
You got to be kidding me.
That's right. Sam Howell, baby. Sam Howell. Tar Heel Nation. Let's go.
He's getting the number 3 quarterback. That's the
Let's go.
That's rolling the dice right there,
proudly.
Man.
Kat, I will support Kat when she says, you just threw away our money.
You gotta go Terry McLaurin. Like he just signed. Like he's gonna be there for 4 years. You gotta do something like that. But otherwise, like you gotta get a Ryan Kerrigan jersey. You gotta get it right now.
But you can't. Yeah. You can't get a Kerrigan Commanders. That's lies. If you did it, that's lies.
You can get anything off the internet.
I'm saying, but he didn't play for the Commanders. You'd be lying to yourself. Right. That's like I hate when you see the Sean.
He resigned. He resigned for a day.
He did.
So he retired as a Commander.
No.
Sell jerseys.
Sean, where was that? Nope. Your boy Sean, Jacob Panasek, is wearing number 91.
What?
So he doesn't even have his number because Sean's boy comes in and takes it.
Interesting. So he couldn't even retire with that number. Okay. All right.
Might get cut. Panasek might get cut just because
One
of
day
that.
Cut.
You're gone, buddy.
The contract. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so I saw something this week that surprised me when they brought out the pads. Their pants had the burgundy pants on with gold and white stripes, just like we did for the Redskins. I hadn't seen those in any of the uniform mock-ups and the displays. It was just a solid burgundy, which I was wondering because I actually think that the burgundy jersey looks good. I actually like what they did with that, but I'm like just straight burgundy all the way down. But it looked like they were keeping some of the old pants. That really surprised me.
Yeah, I think they have some different color waves they're doing throughout the year. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they switched it up a couple of times this year. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm still waiting on a jersey until we'll see how the white and the black ones turn out. I saw some preliminary white ones. I did not like the way they look. So, but we'll see.
Yeah,
it looks kind of funny with
red. They look more.
They
red.
do. They do look a little red. What, like you said, what to see once with the helmet, with everything.
It's like the all white body with just like the red sleeves. Like I don't know if I really like that, and especially just purchasing that, I don't think I'd like that on me. So that's not.
Are you still in on the black jersey?
The one that I've seen is like the youth style, and it looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looks again like I think we've had this conversation before. It looks similar to the Pittsburgh jerseys a little bit.
Yep. Yeah.
But but it has like the the DC logo on the side. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait till halfway through the year and see what they release. No rush on any of this stuff.
Right.
We'll see who's owning the team in about hopefully 9 months to a year, maybe after the season.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I need to wait until at least the bye week to see whether they get any of my money.
Yeah. They earned it. Yeah, exactly. Smart man. Yeah. But I gotta buy a new jersey.
Yeah, Ab had a Chase Young jersey. He debuted it last week. It was very impressive.
Yeah,
his kids all had Chase Young jerseys.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. They all had it. They're flexing.
All the burgundy.
Oh
yeah.
Nice.
Commanders. It was great.
Yeah, the Commander stuff. Yeah.
And what about your boy AGG going back to school? What do you guys think about that?
We didn't even touch on that. I know.
Yeah,
it's
good
surprising.
For him, man.
That's because you're an alumni. Okay, you're a little biased here.
Everything happens. Yes, through there. Absolutely.
It's disappointing because I was kind of interested to see him make that transition to tight end. And, to me, this is where it's like you got to be careful how hyped you get over the draft. because we were hyped by picking him. Like, Louis Riddick loved him, and they were like, this is the steal. I think Daniel Jeremiah was even like, this is a big time pick. This is going to be well.
Yep.
And he didn't translate at all.
Got hurt at the wrong times. Like, it was just, it just never really worked out. And then he probably saw what was happening in that crowded tight end room, and he's just like, this is not what I want to do, and figured it out. So all the best for him. Absolutely. Yeah.
Hang on, which kind of stinks now, because with the injuries, now you're kind of like, shoot, you could have moved up. The team, right.
Depends on his blocking. If he could block, I didn't really keep much track of him. Like when he switched over, like he didn't last much beyond and never made it to full contact practice anyway. So
no, because he made the switch this off season. All of a sudden they're like, oh, AGG's not a tight end, and some of the reporters just kind of looked and what?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Absolutely weird.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.